My Chemical Romance live performance of Helena in England? Let's check this thing out, dude. What is going on, guys? Caleb here. Welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for dropping in today. We're going to check out My Chemical Romance Helena live 4K at the Milton, Keynes in England. Just earlier last month. What is going on, guys? Caleb here. Welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for dropping in on today's episode of Does It Two-Step. We got some live performances. We got some My Chemical Romance. Let's check it out, dude. Just a quick little personal insight. I'm actually from Montana, and the state capital of Montana is Helena, Montana. And every time I see My Chemical Romance is Helena, I want to pronounce it Helena so bad. And I have to control myself. So if I call it Helena on accident, it is because of that. But you guys know what it is. I absolutely love live music on this channel. It's one of my favorite things ever. I have never seen My Chemical Romance live in concert. I listened to them. They kind of were one of the bands who got me into emo, metalcore, and metal in general. But I was just so young when they released their first album. I was like in middle. I was like I was like in grade school when that came out. I was so young, but they were such an influence. They have influenced basically freaking everything, man. They are so influential, and the fact that they're back and killing it. This is gonna be the first time I've listened to Helena live, and I'm curious to see how it sounds after a freaking decade. I'm sure it is absolutely terrific. So without further ado, we are gonna hit this in 3, 2, 1, go. All right. Oh, the crowd, dude. Yes. The costume's a little wild. Dude, what the heck, man? I think he sounds so good, man. Oh my gosh. Is it just me, or would that be like the most uncomfortable thing to actually perform in? That seems like dangerous, honestly. I guess, you know, I don't know how Slipknot does it, but let's go, dude. Jeez. I think he sounds even better, man. That is so good. That is so cool. I mean, obviously the audio quality because of the phone is not that great, but man, you can just tell that they sound so good. Stage performance is still good. All right. Man, they got the keyboardist running it. Bro, that costume is strange. It's a little bit eerie, to be honest. It's kind of creepy. The craziest thing about My Chemical Romance is that there will just never be a band as influential as them who will write music like this again, you know? It's so funny because like every metalcore band sounds kind of the same. I don't know if there's another band out there who's like, oh, this is a My Chemical Romance sounding band, you know what I mean? I'm sure there are, but I don't know any off the top of my head. Ooh. This bridge is kind of fire. Oh, that crowd is loving it. Oh man, he sounds good. The stage seems a little bit like overdone, you know, like, are those buildings actually there? Yeah, well, I mean, that seems a little unnecessary, unless I was there for everybody, of course. Alright, lose the hat, dude. You lose the mask. He looks good too, still, for being like a little bit older. I think he looks great. All right, you guys, My Chemical Romance live in England just last month. Personally, I had never got to see these guys back when they were being incredibly influential, to the metal scene, to everything we know about metal and music and the emo and all that stuff today. Because of them, I never had that pleasure. However, guys, it is so awesome to see that they are playing music again. They are writing and playing new music that sounds like their old music. It is just so cool to see where that influence comes from. And, it would be an absolute pleasure to see these guys live someday before I die. That would be an absolute just honor, man. I think they all sound absolutely terrific. Sounds fun. They still have the good stage presence. They still have everything. They're confident about their sound. They're pulling out the costume, or at least Gerald was. And everybody else plays their part and just looks and sounds good. And honestly, guys, no complaints here to the bad music quality. You bring a phone to a concert. If anything, I'm happy that you pulled it out and got some footage, because you were able to share that with everybody else. Let me know what you guys think. Absolutely passes the does it two-step vibe. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. We'll catch you on the next... That totally rhymed. We'll catch you on the next video.